I'm Louis Lafitte. I'm a Jew, obviously, that's why I'm here. I was born in Argentina, so I came over to the United States when I was 6 months old, and I've lived in California my entire life pretty much. And I've just been here, went to school, now I'm working, and I'm about to join the Air Force.
What made you want to go into the Air Force?
Since I'm an immigrant to the country, I really felt like I wanted to pay back the nation that took me and my family in, and I think that someone in my family should do something to give back and to serve.
Do you think that people that are born in America are as appreciative?
There are a lot of people who don't understand that they have a good thing here.
And you still see yourself as an immigrant, although you were here since you were a baby?
Correct. My parents were always working. They were always busy because they were trying to, work for their green card, work to advance themselves in a higher place.
Do they succeed?
Yes, they did. My mom is a doctor for the California prison system, and my dad, he's self-employed as a court interpreter.
And can you tell us about your tattoo on your right arm?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Japanese good luck charm. It's an omikuri. I got it. I was at a tattoo convention. I got a different on my back left shoulder. That's a dove that I'm more partial to because, story of Noah, and it's just like a sign showing. To me, it symbolizes the fact that God is going to deliver. He's going to deliver to us, whatever it is that, we deserve.
Did you get raised Jewish?
So, not really, honestly. I was just being exposed to it, and so I eventually had to come around to it myself. In high school, after I stopped spending time with the rabbi, I got depressed about the state of the world, how life was, and just the overall sense of pointlessness. I was lost in a way. I wasn't myself anymore. Eventually, I had a Christian friend, so he offered me to go to one of his Christian church. And usually I would have said no, that's ridiculous, why would I do that? But in that moment, I felt this might be the right move for me to make. I went, and I felt out of place there, but I felt that I was going in the right direction. I remembered stuff that I had learned from the rabbi. I'm Jewish. I should really see what it's all about. So I remember hearing years ago as well, there's this thing, birthright trip, go to Israel for a little bit. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And then I booked another trip back to Israel. And so I was, going there and doing work in the fields and paving paths and kibbutzes and stuff. A little bit of church, a little bit of Israel, put those together. There I am. I've just been trying to advance myself, do what I can for myself. So eventually when, life settles down a little bit more, I can be an upstanding role model and a good person that my parents can be proud of, my sister can look up to, and my brother be solid with.
Do you feel that you were talking about your depression? Do you feel that the Judaism helped you get out of the depression?
Oh, easy, yeah, of course. My depression was caused by the fact that I had no purpose, no direction, and I had nothing to believe in. I knew that there had to be a God, it just didn't compute otherwise for me. The understanding I came to was that God is here at all times with us, and He's watching over our shoulders for us, and we have to work to help Him achieve whatever He wants out of this life.
And when you Was there anything specific, a situation, a moment?
I've got a few of them actually. The classics for all you Jewish viewers. I'm sure you all know these. Western Wall is huge. Masada and seeing the Dead Sea, being at that fortress. That one to me, I think, is the biggest one. It changed the way I saw the world, how I saw myself. It like made me realize, you know, we're strong. We are strong people, and just because we've been, you know, beat down so many times, it just goes to show that we're gonna rise back up. If there's any Jews watching this who haven't been to Israel yet, get on it.
So when you look at yourself in a few years to come, where do you see yourself in the Jewish term?
In the Jewish term? I hope to be, I'm not very, I don't know much about like the prayers. I don't know how to speak Hebrew. I don't know when we're supposed to do what, and be more active in the Jewish community where I can.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Would you date or marry only a Jew, or it doesn't matter to you?
As it stands right now, I'm trying to just not date at all, because where I'm at in life, I'm going to be all over the place. But I would prefer just a Jewish girl. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I understand that it's passed down maternally. So it's like, keep that in mind whenever you're making a decision like that. I'm keeping that in mind.
So if I ask you, when do you feel Jewish?
Always. It's like, it's a part of me. It's who I am. I like to think that I, even if I don't always, you know, keep with all the stuff, I feel like my core, my being, who I am, is very consistent, acting in good faith and with the understanding that, you know, God's always watching.
Have you had any depression since that one?
No, not really. Like it's been good times since then.
Amazing. Do you have anything to say to people who are watching? What have you learned from your life?
Man, let me think about that for a second. You know, I think that the most important part of Judaism is this idea of tikkun olam, the idea that we have to make the world a better place. And I think that we as Jews have an obligation to make the world a better place to the fullest extent of our being and our capabilities. Be a good person, and so we as Jews have an obligation and the ability to help everyone fulfill that and get to that point. It's a big job, but you know, I think this life would be boring if there weren't challenges that seem impossible to overcome. So I'm going to do everything in my power to improve the world, try to make big changes for everyone that I ever come across, and even people I don't meet. I want to help out as many people as I can.